The journey south continues. As I write this, U-531 is just under 1,000 kilometers away from her patrol objective. We will reach grid GR91 in 3 days. Crew morale is relatively high, despite the fact that we have been at sea for 40 days. The crew and I are optimistic about hunting off the Cape of Good Hope. ASW efforts in this area appear to be rather lax compared to the North Atlantic. I suppose time will tell if this is the case. Hello everybody, Wolf back here, and welcome to part 3 of our 6th patrol aboard U-531. Last we left off, we destroyed a small merchant way up here. We haven't moved that far since, but we destroyed this small merchant with a single torpedo. It was escorted by a destroyer, but we were able to escape A-OK. We have since reloaded that torpedo we have launched, so we have a full complement of well, it looks like tubes 1, 2, and 3 are loaded with G7Es. And then we still have our T1 Fat torpedo, which we have yet to use because we have yet to encounter a convoy that we could attack. We did encounter a convoy around here somewhere. However, the escorts were able to drive us off, and I figured it was not worth getting killed over. So we have maneuvered down here towards the Cape of Good Hope. And yeah, so far so good. We have not encountered anything. The weather is relatively poor, as you can see. Yeah, fog, medium, wind 15 meters per second. So yeah, pretty windy out there. My radar is currently off, but I figured I'll go ahead and turn it on for a few sweeps just to see what's going on up there. See if we pick anything up on radar. Hopefully we aren't picked up ourselves. I'm not too worried about enemy air activity at the moment, especially with this poor weather. So I figure we might be relatively safe using our radar for a little bit. Like I said, the weather's pretty bad, it's pretty foggy, so maybe it'll help us locate an enemy vessel. I'm not going to use it constantly because that just increases our chance of getting detected by an enemy warship. And I'd rather not do that. But for the time being, we will head to grid GR91, which is right here. Our orders are to patrol this grid for 24 hours. And after that, we'll just probably get a little closer to Cape Town, maybe move over to Port Elizabeth over here. I think that could be interesting. And maybe even farther if we're feeling really frisky, but we'll see because only time will tell. I'm actually quite impressed we managed to make it all the way down here without losing all of our torpedoes. The last patrol, my goal was to come down here, but I found so many juicy targets around here, and especially around Freetown, that I just did not have enough ordnance to make it worthwhile coming down here. Fuel's down to 70%. We have been traveling quite a lot. I'm trying to maneuver at 2/3 speed for the majority of our journey, because that is our most economical setting. But 70%, that should be fine. And we should be able to refuel at our U-tanker up here, U-488, for our journey home. That should be more than enough to get us back to Lorient, should we need to refuel. And anything else? The crew is fine. Last I checked, yep, they are all doing well. I'm actually going to get these fellows in the in their quarters. Who else? Let's just move these other sailors in here. Get everyone rested up. Alright, yeah, everyone seems to be pretty happy right now, which is quite a nice change. I'm sure someone will get tired here momentarily, but check our bridge crew. Yeah, our bridge crew is getting a little tired. We're going to have to rotate them out here soon, but I'll keep them on station for the time being. We want our best and brightest. We want our men who have been eating their carrots, essentially, on the bridge in these rough seas, especially when we're using our radar. I'll probably run the radar for 10 minutes and then turn it off, and maybe I'll turn it on a little bit later, but like I said, I do not want to be constantly using it. So I think that is all for my pre-ramble, as it's been coined, and I will cut now and get back to you guys whenever we have encountered some enemy warships, or merchants, hopefully merchants, but I'm expecting warships. We'll see. Okay, we have a vessel sighted in 017 degrees. Let's bring our Uzo up. There she is, ore carrier, by herself. One lone ore carrier, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and change course and head towards it. Looks like it's heading due west. No? What's this course? We'll figure that out in a sec.
Neuer Kurs 192.
Yeah, it's heading due west, so let's go ahead and turn south.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Neuer Kurs 291.
And prepare to dive. Let's go ahead and try to get a speed on this guy. I might try the fast 90 method here, or otherwise known as the Dick O'Kane method. Against a lone merchant ship, this might work out rather well. Let's go ahead and begin our timer and try to establish speed on target. We are pretty close. Give me an estimated range, please. 4,900 meters away. So we're going to have to submerge here very soon. Honestly, it might be best to... Yeah, let's go down the periscope depth now. I'll head standard. Let's try to get under quickly. It really looks like this ship is on a heading of 270. Let me go ahead and plug that in. And we should be able to set up a 90-degree course quite easily. Excuse me. There we go. Let's head south. Should be a bit better. Alright, passing 1 minute on the clock. What are you doing, guys? There we go. I fixed it. Okay, let's slow down, raise our scope. Let's take a look. Let's get our good hydrophone operator on station now. There we go, perfect. Alright, passing 2 minutes now. And 3 minutes coming up. Looks like she's heading pretty slow. What, 5 knots, 4 knots? Slower than I would expect. Alright. 15 seconds and mark. 5 knots. Alright. So we'll go ahead and stop the clock and continue heading towards the target. Let's make sure I'm heading 180. There we go. I was using this outer ring instead of, which was, it represents a true bearing instead of relative here. Okay, now we just play the wait game. Gosh, she is going so slow. Let's go ahead and lower our scope and we'll let her close here. Alright, this is going to be fine. And let's go ahead and set up our shot. We will be doing the Dick O'Kane method today. So, the Dick O'Kane method, let's go ahead and bring our scope to 0 degrees and turn off the position keeper. We established the merchant vessel is heading, will be at a 90-degree angle from us, and her speed is 5 knots. So let's go ahead and plug that in. Perfect. And then we turn our position keeper on, and we move our scope to a position where our gyro angle will be at 0. So 0, and we want it dead at 0. So right here. When the merchant vessel passes this mark right here, that is when we will fire our torpedoes. And we can unhook it there. And that should be fine. When we look at that, we can increase our range. The range does not matter for this method. So now we just lay and wait. It is that easy. And as you can see, our torpedoes will go out of the tubes at a gyro angle of 0. And they will impact at a gyro angle of 0. Hopefully, at a bearing of 0. And there she is. There's the bow. Alright, so I'm going to try to hit at this superstructure and then the funnel. That is my goal. Alright, tube 1. Alright. Tube 1. Los. Tube 3. Right whenever my crosshair hits the funnel. Los. Tube 3, los. Alright, runtime, what? I have no idea. That's I could have actually ranged this guy to get an accurate runtime, but it's probably close to like 30 seconds. If that, as you can see, the torpedoes are already running towards the target. Ugh, gosh, words are hard today. And impact any moment now.
Torpedotreffer.
There we go. And that was tube 1 that just hit. Tube 2 right at the funnel. Perfect. That was a rather good attack. And I think they're abandoning ship. Possibly. No, I don't see gunners on their guns. Oh, we don't have credit yet. Oh, Jesus. Okay, their gunners are on their guns. Alright, let's start moving. Let's drop down to 30 meters to reload these torpedoes. She is still active. Let's take a look at her. See if she's listing any. Yeah, I can't tell if she really has a list. Looks like our magnetics didn't really hit where I wanted them to. Did not go underneath the vessel, which is odd. Maybe she was just bouncing in the water with these waves. Still, 2 torpedoes should be plenty to at least halt an ore carrier, so I think our best bet is just to stalk her here, and let's get our men in the torpedo room and begin reloads. There we go. Tube 1 is now reloading, and she's going down. Let's take a look. There she is. Yeah, I figured 2 torpedoes would be more than enough to sink an ore carrier. Well, that is quite nice. 1 ore carrier down, and it is unescorted, which is a nice change of pace of what we've been encountering. These are definitely going to be safer hunting grounds, I think. Especially in these weather conditions where aircraft are not going to be able to fly. But all in all, that was the Dakka cane method. As you can see, it's quite an effective method, and I'm glad I didn't screw it up. I was kind of worried I would mess it up, but here we are. And that's a pretty good prize right there. 6,739 tons. Pretty good. Alright, and they are in the process. Looks like we have 5 minutes on tube 1 and then 7 for tube 2. Or tube 3, excuse me. So we'll stay under here for a little bit. We'll drop our speed as well and get out of this area and continue heading towards GR91. And here we are. We finally have made it to GR91. As you can see, some of the waters in this patrol area are pretty shallow. And here it is. And it looks like some of it gets awfully shallow, probably close to 60 meters in depth. So I may be rerouting. I don't really want to stick around, especially up here. Look how shallow that is. So I'm reconsidering this patrol pattern. Now let's actually just get rid of most of this. I'm gonna patrol only in the deep waters, and if we pick some lone merchant ship up over here, then I will proceed up there, but I'd rather stay in the deep water and avoid any incidents in shallow water, because depth is life, essentially. Look at that. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful pattern right there. But we'll patrol here for 24 hours and proceed probably closer to Cape Town, I think, for now. I think that'll be a good hunting ground. According to our chart, there's quite a bit of traffic that leaves directly out of Cape Town, going towards Freetown, and then even South America there. So I think that will be our best bet. For the time being, though, the weather is still really poor. I'm anticipating it to clear up fairly soon. Let's see. Let's get a real weather report. Fog, medium, wind, still 15 meters per second. So hopefully this clears up shortly. Although I have to say, I'm not really opposed to this. Visibility is pretty low, but at least there's no allied aircraft. The crew is hunky-dory as well. I just checked up on them. Everyone that needs rest is getting rest. Really, our old watch crew is who's pretty pooped right now. I'm gonna move these guys out here, and you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll get our radar man on there, and we'll turn on radar for 10 minutes, do a few sweeps, see if we can find anything, and then turn it back off. I feel like this is an okay way to use the radar, and I feel safer using it down here in rough weather when there's no aircraft about and when there's little ASW presence. If I were using it way up here, well, if I were up here, I probably would not be using it. That's essentially suicide. But down here, I'm feeling a little safer. Maybe that's a mistake. I suppose time will tell if that is. Our orders to patrol grid GR91 for 24 hours are now complete, so we are heading northwest back towards Cape Town here, where I will set up a patrol pattern and look for merchant shipping leaving and entering this port. Weather, as you would expect, is still pretty poor. It seems a bit better. Let's get an update.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Fog medium went, yeah, still overall the same. At least it's not raining. There is that. There, look at the bright side. Crew's still hunky-dory, as you would expect. Everything is doing just fine. I've been using the radar a bit more often. I'm still trying to limit my radar usage, but I may just turn it on. We spotted that last merchant ship when it was awfully close to us, and if the majority of shipping down here is just single merchant shipping, I'm not too opposed to using it more often. So, you know what? We are going to turn it on again. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy up there and start sweeping for enemy contacts in the area. Okay, we're detecting radar signals. Let's turn our radar off. Get that thing down. Let's see. Let's go ahead and submerge down to periscope depth. Let's mark this location. That's not good. It's like one single contact. I have a feeling if we picked up their radar signals, they definitely picked up ours. I highly suspect it is a warship. Alright, drop down. Let's get our good hydrophone operator and radar operator on station. There we go. And let's take a peek here. 340 degrees. Scope up. I highly doubt we're going to be able to see anything, but just in the off chance they are barreling this way. Yeah, no visual. There's a pretty thick fog layer. Depth under keel. Over 1,000 meters. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Let's go to the hydrophone. Let's take a listen. That is 100% a warship. However, I'm hearing a clinking noise, kind of like a merchant vessel. I think there's two contacts there. Let's take another listen. I wish my hydrophone operator could hear. They're gone. Nope, there they are. 350. What could that be? Let's drop down to a safer depth. Seems like they're sailing east. Let's turn north. That really sounds like a merchant vessel to me. Come on, hydrophone operator. He's being a dingbat. They might be moving away. Make my new course 320. We'll surface.
Neuer Kurs 320. Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Große Fahrt voraus.
Auftauchen. Vorne um 10, hinten kommen auch auf 5.
Head towards them. See if we pick up their radar signals again. There we go. We have hit the surface all ahead full. Gosh, the problem is this is going to be so bloody dark. It's going to be extremely difficult to pick anything up. Let's turn on our radar. Risky move, I know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch these folks. Standard propulsion. No need to recharge. Let's head this way. Okay, and we are up here. Let's dive down and take another listen. Make my depth 30 meters.
Neue Tiefe 2,7 Meter.
Vorne und 15, hinten und 10.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Kleine Fahrt voraus. Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Alright, we're under 14 meters. Once we drop down to 30, I'll take a listen. See if they're any louder. I do have a feeling they're sailing away from me. They might be heading northeast. They're dead ahead. The way that destroyer sounds like it's moving fast. We are certainly closer than we last were, however. They're still dead ahead. I think their heading is 320 degrees. Okay, well, I'm going to continue to try to track these two, possibly more ships and see what this is. I'm pretty convinced there is a second vessel. Now, whether if that's a merchant or a warship, that still remains to be seen, however. But I would like to at least know what it is and see if we can try to get an attack going. I think they are moving pretty fast. They're probably moving, I'd say, 12, 13 knots. Much quicker than normal. So it's either a pretty high priority. I just launched the decoy, god damn it. Oops. I don't know why I always do that. Anyway, I'm going to continue to try to track these merchant ships and warships, whatever they are. These ships. Let's just say ships. And hopefully I can catch up with them. I will keep you guys updated on the hunt. There's a warship spotted. 234 degrees.
Schiff gesichtet. Lage 2, 3, 4.
There she is. It's heading away from me. Periscope depth.
Auf Seerotiefe gehen.
It turns out there's quite a few warships in this thing. It looks like they're kind of heading back towards the main group. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This one was not being picked up. We weren't picking up radar signals from this one, but we are picking up radar signals from 4 others. And I just checked our depth here. We still have around 288 meters of room to play with where we're at. I was getting a little nervous if we continued to jog this way that we would not have enough room to evade any of these guys. I have a feeling there's something big in here, unless this is just a hunter-killer group, which in that case I'm not too keen on really getting involved with. This is a lot of warships, though. A lot of warships. Okay, let's drop down speed. Let's take a listen. 250. That just sounds big. You hear that? I think this is a hunter-killer group, and I think that what we're hearing is an escort carrier. And that is concerning. Merchants. Okay, maybe I was wrong. I think this might just be a convoy. Lots of merchants. This under heavy escort. Let's see if I can even see anything. The weather is starting to clear up, just causing some issues. 300. We cannot track this convoy during the daytime, Because look, it's no longer overcast. There's no fog, really. No heavy fog compared to what we have been dealing with. Alright, I have no visual on any merchant ships or anything like that. I don't even see our destroyer friend. Where is he? Last I saw him on the map, he was turning away, so I think we'll be okay here. I don't think we were detected. God, they are just booking it. Okay, all heads standard. I think we may get a shot here. Warship moving away. I think, oh man, this might work. They are pretty close, around 5 kilometers away. We should be able to get in range to launch at least our fat torpedo. We could just launch our fat torpedo into this. Oh, we're going too fast. I'm going to continue our high speeds, which is pretty risky. Let's slow down, scope up, let's take a look. What's going on here? Destroyer, merchant ship, another destroyer escort. I'm not liking this. The problem is they're just moving so fast. Okay, we have another ship in sight apparently. That destroyer escort is mighty intimidating looking. Holy cow, what is that? I can't even make it out. Yeah. It still is kind of foggy, I suppose. I'm only seeing the same merchant ships I saw earlier. There's something good way out there. I don't even know if I'll be able to get close enough here. Let's go standard. It's pretty choppy, so I don't know if I'll be detected here. This is... God, and we're heading towards shallow water. This is just bad. What is the range on our FAT? 12.5 kilometers. The issue is I'm just not in a good spot at all for this. I could just launch it into him. It could be interesting to see the results. I think I will. There's no way I'm going to be able to catch this convoy underwater, so I think our best bet may just be to launch our FAT, which has a distance of what? Yeah, 12.5 kilometers on slow setting. Yeah, I think something like that will have to suffice. Actually, I think I'm going to hold off. This isn't going to hit. It's not going to hit anything. It's not worth just wasting like this. I can try to get in front of this convoy. I'm going to let it pass, and I'm going to try to maneuver towards the port side of the convoy and engage it from this side, where we at least have some deeper water. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, though, because they are heading towards the shallow water. So that's the plan. I'm not going to launch now. I'll wait until we're in a better position to fire. Well, it looks like I might have been detected. I made the mistake of surfacing and attempting to maneuver into a better position for attack. Briefly after we last spoke, I was out of visual range of these targets. However, it seems they are all they picked me up on radar or something and are now hovering over my position. So this is not looking too good for us. Let's see. Yeah, the merchants are... Look, the merchants are way out here. I thought I was safe. However, it seems I was wrong. We're dropping down. We're only at 28 meters now. I have to drop down a little bit more. This is very concerning. Let's see what they do. They're just sniffing around. Like I said, the last time they heard me was via radar, or saw me was on radar, so they don't have an exact idea of where I am. Yeah, it looks like they think I'm farther away than I actually am. They passed right over me. Yeah, they're searching in this area. Perfect. Let's go ahead and change course. I don't want them in my baffles. I think this convoy, once again, will be able to escape. I don't think there's any way I will be able to get around them and in a suitable position for attack before they reach Cape Town. which is obviously their objective. So I think our best course of action now is to return to our regular course. Unfortunately. Awfully close, however. Yep, they're returning back to the convoy. Perfect. I've been pretty lucky. I think these rough seas are really contributing to our survival here. But yeah, they are heading away. Okay, that is good. That is good. They did not pick me up on Aztec or anything. If so, we would have been... I think we would have been okay, but it would have been significantly harder to escape. Wow, we have encountered more radar signals way out here. It's pretty far out. We've detected it early. Seems like it's most likely going to be another warship. We're going to drop speed and drop down to around 40 meters. Hopefully evade this guy. Hopefully he didn't pick us up. The crappy weather is really helping our survival here. Yeah, this warship's heading away. Quite lucky. It is a warship, right? Our hydrophone operator sometimes can be so... Yeah, warship, medium speed, moving away. 326 degrees. Alright. And it looks like it's alone. No merchant ships or anything like that. Also, I did want to apologize. Quite a few people in the last episode said I should look at the convoys if I'm not going to attack them, just to see what is in them, what I'm missing out on. And I totally forgot until it was too late with that last convoy. So I did want to go ahead and make a note here and apologize. I'll be sure to do it on the next convoy. In any case, we'll continue patrolling these waters and see what else we can find. So far we have not been too lucky. I think we did find that ore carrier, which was quite nice, but other than that, it's been we've been a little down on our luck here. More radar signals. We're gonna crash dive. This one looks like it's approaching quite rapidly. Hopefully we can get under in time before whatever it is. This might be another aircraft. We have not encountered an aircraft down here yet. It's been all warships. However, I can never be too careful. We'll go ahead and use the camera in a moment once we get safely under and take a look. I do think it is an aircraft, just with the rate of closure here. And yeah, look at that. That is 100% a plane. Okay, down we go, down we go. Eventually, gosh, this boat just takes ages to dive sometimes. Alright, currently at 10 meters. Down, down, down. Alright, we are safely under, dropping like a rock.
Derzeitige Tiefe 2-0.
Let's check hydrophones.
Derzeitige Tiefe 3-0.
There's nothing out there, so it's definitely a plane. We'll go ahead and use this. Oh, yep, sure is a plane. Excuse the blurry camera. It does that whenever you are moving over 4 knots. But yep, definitely an aircraft. Alright, let's get under, down to 100 meters.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi. Neue Tiefe 1-0-2.
It's good to know they're out here, I suppose. Thankfully, our Biscay cross is working. Alright, is this still the radar signal? Or is this I'll head slow. Yeah, I think it is. It's fading. Okay, well, we evaded that airplane. We'll stay submerged for a little bit before we resurface, but it seems like the Allies know I'm operating in the area, which is quite, Whoa! What was that? That was insane. Okay, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Alright, well anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling. We'll continue on our course and I'll get back to you guys soon. We have spotted 2 small merchant vessels and under no escort as well. And it looks like they both do have guns, but in the stern sections of the ship. I think I'm gonna go ahead and attempt a deck gun attack here. We're in a pretty good position to do so. Hopefully we can at least take out the guns. Maybe I should torpedo one. They're both small. Let's try this. Let's do it. Let's also exchange some of these men who are a little sick. As you can see, the seas are a little choppy, but the weather has improved significantly since we last spoke. Let's go ahead and slow down.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
And give me a
Jawohl,
range
Herr
to
Kaloi.
target. This may be an awful idea, but they're fairly small ships, which is kind of why I'm going to attempt it. Alright, here we go. Fire. First shot. Hit. Waterline hit. Already up in smoke. Perfect. I want to be extremely efficient with these shots, and we're going to open up at range. Hopefully. Oh my gosh. Must be carrying some sort of explosive. I think this first ship may be able to fire at us, but the second one in the line I don't think has a very good arc. See if that's good. Another good waterline hit. We'll increase range slightly. Another ship spotted bearing 075. That is concerning.
Schiff gesichtet.
Shit. Is that our friend? Yeah, that's just the second one in the line. Perfect. I got kind of nervous there.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
God, it's so bouncy now.
Schiff gesichtet. Lage 7-5. Große Entfernung.
Go. They're probably turning to get a good arc of fire here. Quite a few secondaries going off. I'm just missing here. It's like the wind's dragging my shell. There we go. Another good hit. Looks like the second ship in the line is turning to bring her gun to bear. We'll see if she opens fire. So far we have not been shot at, which is quite nice. There we go. That's the first shot from the second vessel. Oh god, that looks bloody accurate already. Holy shit, you gotta be kidding me.
Beschädigt, Herr Kaloi. Jawohl, Herr Kaloi. Volle Fahrt voraus.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe she already hit me. Gosh, they both must be carrying some sort of explosive. I'm gonna aim for that gun. If I can take that gun out, we're fine. Or she's still firing with that gun. I'll head
Jawohl,
flank.
Herr Kaloi. Wahnsinnige Fahrt voraus.
Wahnsinnige Fahrt voraus.
Okay, she's turning. Let's aim for the first one again. Guns out of, I'll
Jawohl, Herr
head
Kaloi. Kleine Fahrt
2/3.
voraus. Ein Drittel
Kleine
Fahrt
Fahrt
voraus.
voraus. Ein Drittel Fahrt voraus.
The wind is really affecting my shots here, which is cool. It's just interesting to watch it just spin or turn. Look at that. I'm missing, however. Let's reduce range a bit. Oh, come on now. Her second gun's coming to bear. All ahead
Jawohl,
flank.
Herr Kaloi. Wahnsinnige Fahrt voraus.
Wahnsinnige Fahrt voraus.
I can't believe they hit me that quickly. Like the first shot they launched just happened to hit. Absolutely insane. Okay, let's slow down. We want to try to stay in a position where they can't shoot at us. She's going down. Perfect. Second ship in the line. Increase range. Fire. Let's check on our damage. Okay, flooding is under control. Perfect. Let's get an actual officer up there as well. Help out with this.
Jawohl, Herr
Range to
Kaloi.
target. 2,400 meters. Increase. Oh, she's shooting at us with the small guns now. Which is insane. God, wow, how accurate are you?
Neuer Kurs. Neu.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
Große Fahrt voraus.
The gun crew on this merchant vessel is insanely accurate.
Das Boot ist beschädigt, Herr Kaloi.
Thankfully, no one's been killed yet. Let's make sure repairs are going okay. Yeah, repairs are fine. I can't believe with that first shot they managed to hit me. Let's move to in front of her. Get me on the gun.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Look how bad that was. My crew is not very good at this thing. Oh, dang again, it looks like neither am I. She's going down. Oh my goodness. That was painful. Down to 40 meters. we
Jawohl,
go.
Herr Kaloin. Neue Tiefe 3,8 Meter.
Vorne und 15, hinten oben
Small freighter and a tramp steamer, not too bad. That one lucky hit that merchant ship got was quite painful, but we'll be able to recover from that. In any case, that is going to conclude this here episode. I'd like to thank you all for watching as always. And this is Wolfpack 345 signing off, and I'll see you guys on the next one.